Mi gente, ¿cómo están? My question is, what is going on with Carol G? If anything at all. Now, I could be paranoid. The industry has made me paranoid. Okay. I'm going to be honest on hot text. I want y'all to see the new shirts. They're my music family shirts. Go ahead, cop them over at they're my music family.com. I'm going to show y'all that real quick. Because that's the question. That's my question. What is going on with Karol? All right, there we go. There's the shirts. $30 a shirt, first edition. Appreciate you. All the money goes to helping the label. All the money goes to supporting the label and its artists. We appreciate you. Every single person that buys a shirt. It's a pretty cool shirt. Whenever we have shows, wear the shirt so we can show your support. Thank you to everybody. Thank you. All right. Let's get back to my question. What's going on with Karol G? As you know, she just dropped her new album. Great album. Well, before I get there, what's the name of the album? I don't forgot, y'all. Let's get to on Spotify. All right. Excuse me. 54 million monthly listeners. This girl's killing it. She's one of the top artists. I ain't even trying to box her in as a Latina artist, even though she is a Latina. But she's a top artist overall. But she just dropped a new album, No Me Arrepiento de Sentir Tanto. And I just couldn't help but notice, like I said, this industry has made me a little paranoid when I see certain things, because I understand how much money goes into this stuff. Now, obviously, I've never seen the amount of money as far as marketing for someone like a Karol G, Bad Bunny, Drake, Kendrick Lamar. I haven't seen the money as far as that, but I understand that it's a lot of money that goes into them. She just had a stadium tour 2 years ago, I believe. I know she just did a tour last year for Tropical Queta. I think she dropped the album last year. But, I couldn't help but notice, I was looking at her Instagram. But first, let's look at it. There was really no lead single. When usually when these big artists come, unless she's trying to do her Beyonce surprise album, and you might have your, thoughts on, was it a real surprise? Is it not? We're not going to get into that. We're going to take it as it is, surprise album. This really wasn't a surprise album. She dropped Matadora in, I don't know if it'll let me see it when she released it, technically. Let's see, I would have to go to I'll have to look on Apple. Let's look on Apple. I'm so used to using Apple, y'all. I rock with Spotify. I've come to appreciate it. Oh my goodness. When did she drop Matadora? When did Karol G release Matadora? July 24th. So that was what, 2 weeks? So it's been about 2 weeks. And it wasn't even a video. Unless I'm mistaken, let's go to YouTube. She didn't even have a video. She didn't drop no video for it. I think from what I see, she hasn't had a video for any of her songs at the moment. She has a bunch of visualizers. But usually that means something's going on because it's a big budget that goes on into these artists. And why haven't you? Not saying she has to. I just got a question. That's all. That's all this is, y'all. I just like talking about different things that goes on in my head. So my third order dropped 13 days ago. 4.3 million views. and it was just a visualizer, no lead video. The last official video she's released was 7 months ago. And this is an album, you know. Now I was thinking, I was like, okay, maybe let's put on my hat here. What if she's trying to get out of her deal? Possibility. I don't know if she's current. I think she's with UMG. I think she's with UMG right now. Okay, I don't think she's with Herimas. Through her own label, period, Bichota. Okay, who's the parent? And distributed by Interscope. Interscope is under who? See, I got to look at either. You got the big three. You know, you're gonna be big four or something. But you got the big three. You got Warner, UMG, Sony. Interscope is under. Let's see. Created by Jimmy Iovine. Parent company UMG. So she's under the UMG umbrella. The Drakes, the Kendrick Lamars, the Taylor Swifts, everybody. So she's under that umbrella. And I'm just a little confused because I was like, well, you know, she released Tropico Quieta. Come on. Last year, June. So a little bit close around the same time. June 20th, I believe she did a tour. If I'm not mistaken, she had a single. Let's look at the songs. Si antes de hoy era conocido. I think this was maybe the lead single. I can't remember. If anybody can remember, let me know. But it's interesting because, you know, I'm a music head, so I wanted to listen to when she released, and I was like, I was waiting, you know, over here in Texas, it releases at 11 p.m. for us because usually everything they upload is on New York's time. So I was looking and I was like, what? She hadn't posted anything. I believe she's obviously posted something now, but I was like, that's weird. You know, why she ain't post nothing? You know, ya salió el álbum, voy a escuchar el álbum, you know, something. Nothing. I look, it was nothing. I was like, that's interesting. Don't really have she dropped a single, but, you know, no video on the single. Didn't really promote it. You know, I think I've heard the song a handful of times, you know. No really big push on the single. Hasn't really promoted it. She's promoted it now. I'm talking when it released. And it's kind of quiet. Now, I will say they have pressed the button because remember, she's under UMG. You know, UMG is a big dog in this industry. So I've seen, you know, Billboard. I think she's on the cover of Billboard right now on the front page. All right, here we go. But she's sharing the story. See, that's interesting. Another interesting thing. Usually, you know, UMG, the big dog, this is going to say Karol G releases new album. And that's it. You know, no disrespect to Role Model Flow, Stray Kids, and more. No disrespect to them, but I'm just saying, you know, UMG, they gonna make sure that they people are at the top and no one else. She ain't sharing no spotlight. Now, yes, it's her picture. Yes, her name comes first, but she's sharing the article. You know. Now, to be fair, I haven't opened it, so let's open it. Shout out to Lindsay Havens, Kyle Dennis, Jessica Reese. Let's see. So this is a Friday music guide. Okay, we'll see it related, but we're just talking about the top, the featured story. This week, Latin superstar Karol G releases her 6th studio album amid current stadium tour. Okay, so is that it? She's on a stadium tour, but then why drop an album in the midst of a tour? See, that makes me think, okay, you're trying to get out the album. I mean, you're trying to get out the deal. You know, what are you trying to do? But when you got I initially thought she was trying to get out the deal, but when I saw she had Drake feature, Bruno Mars feature, I'm like, oh, they cost a lot of money. So, unless there's some trickery going on, I'm not going to get into that. I'm gonna leave my conspiracy hat off today. All right, highly anticipated. New album is out. Drake is on IE. You got the Spanish Drake coming out. And you got Bruno Mars on Still. And some other features. So that's all you get. So this is really not even. This is really just a new Friday. Okay, let's see if we can find that other article that was just about her. Let's go to music. Because this one I just saw it. Well, I don't know where it went. Clearly, sums up. Sums up. Now, it says she's currently on a tour. What tour is that? Is it the Tropical Queta tour? It can't be because that released in June. What tour is she on? We gotta get to the bottom of this stuff, y'all. This is what we gotta do. Y'all let me know what y'all thinking. I don't know if y'all keep up with the Latin music, but I mean it's kind of hard not to. It's kind of hard not to. Let's see, currently touring because they said she's in a tour right now. This is AI, y'all. So take it as you will. Karol G is currently on her major global stadium trek. Okay, she's out the Trophy tour, running through North America, Latin America, and Europe through 2027. So she dropped an album while on tour. That's interesting. That's interesting. So that may, answer some of why there's not a lot of promotion, why there's no music video. I mean, she's touring, and touring is a headache in itself. So I can see why she hasn't released a music video, at least. But, I don't know. I think that's an interesting thing to do. I guess, are they trying to just going to mix this album in with the tour? But I mean, you get a Drake feature, you get a Bruno Mars feature, and this is how you do it. You don't give it its own spotlight. Usually the majors they don't act like that. They don't move that way. So it's something interesting to watch, something interesting to keep up with as far as what's going on with Karol G. She's in the middle of a tour, so that makes sense. And it's a little weird to drop an album while in the middle of a tour for your old album, but I don't know what game they're playing. They're up to something. So I don't know. But we will stay close contact on that one. Let's get back into this BTS drama. I don't want to call it drama. BTS standing up for what they believe in because it's not drama to them. This if there's been any updates. I don't know. Kind of still ongoing. I don't think they've changed their mind at all. I think they've kind of stuck to their guns so far. Last we checked, the CEO of Grammys came out and said, hey, that wasn't our intention to be separative, but we made that category to include everybody and things of that nature. So, I think right now the ball's in BTS court deciding on what they're going to do. I don't remember when the cutoff is. What's the cutoff time for next year? The Grammys is usually around Super Bowl, so that's February, early February. So the cutoff is the 21st, and today is the 7th. So they got some time depending on what they want to do if they decide to change their minds. But, I don't think they will. I think they made their decision because that's a huge decision to make. So I think they made their decision. They're going to stick with that decision. But I know the Grammys are not happy right now, and I know they're trying to figure out damage control. I haven't really looked if they posted anything else as far as BTS, if they said anything else on the issue or comments or anything of that nature. That is not BTS who I'm looking for. Do they have their own? Man. All right. Well, I don't think as much has been said recently. I think it just kind of is what it is at this point. It kind of backfired. Obviously, we're not going to see the nominees, so it's going to be interesting to see the nominees now. If y'all not familiar, I believe that the Grammys was trying to figure out a way on how to keep their Grammy darlings happy, but also recognizing BTS. But in doing so, they made it unfair because I feel like BTS is like, hey, look, we put out as good enough music as your Grammy darlings. We should be considered as well. Y'all not considering us, so you're going to just create a category and just put us in that. And BTS said, nah, that ain't cool, so we're not going for that. So they released a statement saying, hey, we're not going to be a part of it. We're not submitting our new album, which is a huge blow to the Grammys because of BTS. BTS are very popular and they have a really good music. So most likely won't be seeing them at the Grammys because one, we didn't submit, and two, we're kind of making a stance. So I don't know how they're going to fix that one. Harvey Mason Jr., you're going to have to put your thinking cap on, buddy, and do better. But the Grammys is coming up. The cutoff time is the 26th of August. So if you want to submit your songs for a Grammy, you got until that date. Obviously, there's a ways to go around it, and you can be able to submit to them. But I don't know. It's gonna be interesting. It's an interesting time in music, man. It's. I was listening to a Sean Connery video, and he was saying how, he feels like you have to trick people into being fans. That's what they're saying. Do you feel like you have to trick people to be your fan? Let's look up the video. My brother sent it to me. And I want to know what everyone else feels on that one. If you watch this video later, let me know how you feel.
Do something that drives conversation. But music videos aren't what they were. And if y'all keep shooting music videos thinking y'all lives are gonna change, y'all keep thinking that one day y'all are gonna wake up and your YouTube channel is gonna say 2-3 million views. YouTube videos, if you're gonna shoot a video, have something that's gonna drive conversation, engagement. A lot of you guys' music videos do not drive conversation. Nothing's going on in the music video.
All right, that's a great drive conversation, drive engagement. I'm sure, when you hear those things, when people hear that, they get discouraged because they're like, well, what do you mean? I mean, I'm dropping my song, so is that enough? Theoretically, it should be enough, but obviously it's not. Let's see him. Let's see. Let's let him finish.
You're not giving us nothing new. You got to find something that's gonna drive conversation. Your music is not about talent. It's about driving conversation. And I said this shit before, and I'm not coming for artists because I know this shit is hard. I know this shit is hard. But in my past videos, I was blaming the fans. Now I'm blaming the artists. Do something that drives conversation.
Yeah, do something that drives conversation. I mean, this is Sean Cotton, the founder of Say Cheese TV. Very successful. He's been in the music industry for a long time, so he knows what he's talking about. But man, that's that magic thing. How do you drive conversation? I mean, the music obviously isn't just enough. You got to figure it out.
You got to. It's all about headline. It's all about storyline. It has to be something that drives the narrative. Why should we support him? Who is he? Who? Y'all know that who? Who? That's how they
We're talking about the Snoop Dogg.
do you when you don't got a narrative. That's how they do you when you don't have a story.
Oh, I've always been saying, hey, you need a story. Tell a story, not tell a story as far as your song, but what's the point of you doing music? What's the point of you doing everything? me, Daymar Music Family. It's a label that I've created because back when I was younger, my two older brothers were my role models and they would do music and I was always shy and scared to put my music out there. But I knew that they were very talented. So I wanted to make sure that they were taken care of and managed as far as their careers. But I was so distracted on other things that I didn't get a chance to do it like I wanted to. So growing up and having a dream of wanting a label to run a music label, me and my brother used to do this thing where we look at artists in the game. We're like, okay, you can sign 3 people. Who you picking? And I'll be like, I want Young Thug. And he'd be like, okay, I'm taking Meek Mill. And I'm like, okay, I want Lil Yachty. He was like, okay, I'm taking Childish Gambino. That was the game we played. Looking back at it now, we were, I would, that was something that I loved, but it made me realize, like, man, I've been looking at this for a while. So, and my story is like, hey, I created Daymar Music Family to achieve that dream, to grow artists, especially when I was releasing music. It was cool, but I've always had the joy of wanting to grow an artist and get them to wherever they wanted to get to. So that's my story, and is why I'm doing this. And being in Dallas is always inspirational to me, and it made me feel like, hey, I can accomplish something. Looking at these tall buildings, like, hey, I want to have an office and have my own floor with my label and everything like that. So that's kind of the story. So you kind of got to find your story and why you're doing this and why you want to make it happen, and you got to express that, because if you don't have a story, you don't have a narrative, people are not going to tune in. They're not going to stick. It doesn't matter that your song is good. It doesn't matter that you can rap good. There's a lot of people that can rap good. The person, that's homeless standing outside on the corner rapping can rap good, but that's not enough. So you got to figure out how to tell it. Let's get back into it.
Who? 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 Y'all know exactly what I'm talking about because y'all do it to people all the time that y'all don't know. You know? So look, this is not me trying to be discouraging. I know, a lot of y'all love music. I love music as well. But you got to trick people into supporting you. You have to trick.
Man, and that sucks, but it's damn near true. I mean, it is true. I mean, if anyone knows, he knows. I've got a story on that. Let's let him finish real quick.
People into supporting you. You can't ask them to support you because they're not going to support you. They're not going to support you. You have to hypnotize them over the times. It may take 6 months, it may take 6 years, but you gotta hypnotize. You gotta hypnotize them. All this shit is a fucking trick, bro.
Let me know what y'all think about that tricking situation. So I watched this lady. I know her name is Liz on Facebook, and she's been in the music industry for a long time. And she said what a lot of labels are doing now, they're creating like 10 different profiles across Instagram, TikTok, and kind of making it seem like their artist is buzzing when they're not, to get someone else to look at them and be like, oh shoot, I've seen this person 10 times on these bunch of different accounts. Something must be going on. They might be, it might be popping off. Let me give them a chance. Because like Sean Cotton said, if you ask people, hey, support me, check out my new single, listen to it, they're not going to do it. Because they're like, for what? I want to listen to your new song. They don't care. But if someone else is listening to it, if a content video is attached to it and they see it all these other places, the human mind is programmed to groupthink and see, oh man, these people like it, so I should like it. Why are they listening, hearing this song and I haven't heard it? I haven't listened to it. Let me give it a shot. And if you look at it, I mean, it's the same thing with clothing and branding. It's the same thing as far as you see these famous people wearing certain brands and you're like, well, I should have that because they wear that.
All of it is you have to trick.
And not knowing that these famous people have deals with these brands. See, now social media, now you're kind of required to put, hashtag ad, or because back in the day, that was a cheat code. I mean, you get a celebrity to wear your stuff and promote it and say, hey, it's your boy Drake. I'm rocking my Daymar shirt today. I'm feeling good. People didn't know that it was an ad. People thinking that he really liked the shirt. Turns out the people at Daymar paid him. That was going on. And so many people were being deceived that, nowadays these social media platforms are stepping in and saying, hey, if you're going to promote a product, we need to know so we can let our audience know. Now, I think they've known that it was going on a long time. And then they finally had to come to the point where like, okay, we got to do something. Sorry. But, that's been going on for a while.
Trick them into liking you because they're not going to like you because you told them to. How you doing? They're not.
I mean, same thing with music. If you got, it's called the cosign. If I can get Drake to repost my song, if I can get Lil Wayne to repost my song, then other people are going to listen to me because a lot of people love Drake. A lot of people love Lil Wayne. So it's kind of like a trick into making other people like you, or people would, come up with these Photoshop, whatever, I don't know, to make it seem like your song has more streams in it. That's where bots come from. That's where all this stuff is a trick. A lot of it. It's to pull the wool over your eyes to make you think someone is really popular, but they're not. And to make you support them. That's all it is, unfortunately.
Not going to. And I'm just giving y'all free game. Music videos are I tell everybody I hate music videos because music videos are draining, they're discouraging. Yes, your music video may be dope, it may be fire, it may have been shot by the best guy in your city, but the way YouTube is set up now, it has to be something crazy going on in your music video.
Now I've noticed that too, as far as music videos, it's not what it used to be. It's not, unfortunately. I mean, a lot of these big artists, they don't really release music videos. And when they do, it doesn't get as many views as they used to. I mean, it's you're competing with the speeds, you're competing with consonants. I mean, you're competing with everybody. So what's the point of pushing a music video when people are watching 24-hour streams? That's why you see a lot of rappers becoming streamers. Not just rappers, musicians, they're becoming streamers because they're trying to jump in the lane that's going. People don't want to watch. It's long form content. That's in. Well, IRL content. That's streams. Let's just get on stream and just let the stream go. We'll figure out stuff to do, but we'll be streaming and, we get watchers and try to build up our watch hours. That's what they're doing.
That's why I tell people, if you're going to promote something online, let it not be a music video. It could be your music, but not your music video. Music videos are, I'll get into that later because I know a lot of y'all are going to, that's a whole different topic. Music videos are still a debate. But if you look at every cameraman in your city now, they're not shooting music videos like that anymore. They're all doing live drops. They're all doing, because everybody's lazy now. Music videos take too long to get to the point. I can give you 100 reasons why music videos aren't what they used to be. They just take too long to get to the point. TikTok, Instagram, Twitter, everybody's time attention span is fucked up. How you doing? It's not what it used to be. Times have changed, man. You got to move with the times. You got to think 2030. You got to think 5 years ahead. But yeah, that's really well. I got a lot more to say, but all this shit is reverse psychology. Trick the fans into liking you. Trick the fans into liking you. Go back in that mirror and look. Go dig deep in your soul and go get the real you. Go get the real you. Because when it's authentic, it's going to move. It's going to move.
Well, I mean, you heard it. Sean Compton has been in the music industry for a long time. So trick the fans into liking you. That's what he says. I think I'll do another video on that. That'll probably be my next video on Monday. Trick the fans into liking you. It is the ugly truth of the music of the music business right now. Labels are tricking people into liking their artist. You heard it and I'm an independent label, so I'm still trying to go the authentic route, dropping music videos, build some hype. But you heard it from Sean Cotton. Been in this music business longer than I have. You want to get on a little early? Got to trick the fans into liking you. Figure it out. Figure it out. It is what it is. That's all I got for y'all today. Hope y'all enjoy y'all Friday. Have a safe weekend. Don't forget, Daymar Music Family shirts are on sale. $30. DaymarMusicFamily.com. If you want to support the label, appreciate you. Just you watching this video is support. But if you want to go a little extra further, cop a t-shirt. Whenever we tour, we come to your city, rock the t-shirt. We'll make sure to get a picture with you. And you get a picture and we'll meet you. So thanks to everybody watching this video. Y'all have a good one. It's Papa Penny. I'm out.